Mitchum's Jewelers. Theft. Female suspect on foot, now heading north in Bristol Street. IC1, long dark plaits, denim jacket, light short, trainers, black and purple bag. Thanks, Delia, on our way.
No, this one's for us. Sorry, mate.
Left toe, left.
Stop! Sierra Oscar from 577.
Go ahead, Barry.
Suspect in alley off Hornby Street. Sorry, mate. Heading in the direction of Dorney Road Station.
She could go either of two ways from there.
Get it together.
Yeah, I'm taking the right-hand forks. Suspect not in sight. She's not here. Must have gone the other way. So. What goes in must come out. We don't want to push her back up into the arms of young Barry now, do we? Come on.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar, you receiving?
Go ahead, Sarge.
Go to eastern end of alleyway.
Approaching station forecourt. Yes, Sarge.
She's on the waste ground. Heading towards Dorney Road Station.
What kept you? All right. You're Nick. What's your name?
Sierra goes in, must come
I'm arresting you on suspicion of theft.
Did I?
You don't have to say anything, anything you do say, maybe give it an evidence.
You been jogging, Barry?
Too late, old son.
She's my body.
What's he mean?
Where's her bag?
Where's your bag, love?
What bag?
She chucked it behind some bushes.
Barry's just going to recover the stolen goods, Sarge.
The car was found driven into a lamppost in Bray Street at 2 o'clock this morning. The driver abandoned it. Now the car...
It's probably some spotty-faced joyrider.
It's registered to a Mr. Vincent, who runs a car hire company. He phoned them this morning to report it stolen. Now, it could just be one of the ones that they were going to sell abroad.
Oh, come on, Sarge.
Check it out.
So go through it with Ron Smollet. If this fella's used the same MO each time for the last 3 weeks, it's probably his only MO.
So these aggravated burglaries?
That's right.
All right for some, isn't it?
This time we've got a decent description. Everything but the colour of his socks.
Mum.
So find it.
Mum.
How many times have I told you always to leave the connecting door fully open?
Yes, Mr. Mitchum.
And why don't you do it?
Well, it was a mistake, Mr. Mitchum.
Oh, well, that's all right then, mistake. So we can forget about it. And how many more mistakes do you intend to make?
Mr. Mitchum.
Yes? Ah, so you've decided to come after all. Well,
My name's...
I'm interested to learn what earthly good you believe you can do now, arriving 41 minutes after you were called.
I'm PC stabbed, sir. This is PC debtor.
Could you tell us exactly what happened, please, sir?
I can tell you precisely what was taken, but I cannot see.
A suspect has been arrested, sir, and certain items have been recovered.
Oh. Well, good. So when will my goods be returned to me?
Could you tell us exactly what happened?
Well, I'd gone through...
We keep a very careful record of all items displayed and all items sold, Constable, which is absolutely vital in this particular business, as I'm sure you will appreciate.
Well, yes.
Now, we may be able to see, simply by looking at the gaps, that there are 6 items missing, but in fact we have detailed records giving a precise account of each item. Show the officers the ledger, please, Mrs. Palmer.
Cardboard, sir?
Well, it's temporary until we get refurbished.
So, what exactly happened?
Well, go on.
Well, I was out here, and this girl came in and gave me an old watch, and she asked me to find out if it could be repaired. So I went through to Mr. Mitchum, because Mr. Mitchum always says on this sort of thing. Now, I know I shouldn't have left the customer alone because I didn't know her, but I was only there for a second. Well, anyway, when I came back, I couldn't believe it. She was helping herself to the jewellery. Necklaces, rings. Now, I'm not a young woman, officer, so...
Of course not.
It all depends on who does the legwork.
Forget it, Barry. It's the luck of the draw.
Don't you believe it? It's the luck of driving a decent motor, not some dinky toy. Oh, I forgot. You were Shakespeare's pony, weren't you? Again.
The fact is, she was my body. I don't care. I know it's not the point. So my body goes down on Tony's sheet. Good luck to him. There's more to be got out of the job than just making arrests.
Yeah, that's the indicator. You press it up for ride, yeah?
I have driven before, you know.
Yeah, of course you have, yeah. It's just that with the young ladies, well, sometimes they get a little bit, you know, confused.
Mr. Vincent?
Yeah?
Detective Constable Dashwood, Sun Hill Police, sir.
Oh, yeah. About the escort. You found it, then?
Well, I'm sorry to say that it's been involved in a bit of an accident, sir.
Oh, dear.
Can you tell me when you last saw it, sir?
Well, it was hired out on the Saturday to a Mr. Loftus. I phoned him first thing this morning when I see the car wasn't there. Sorry about the mess. It's always like this on a Monday. So, yeah, Mr. Loftus says he brought the car back on Saturday night, in which case, don't know what he did with the keys, because he's meant to have put them through the door. But if he did bring it back on Saturday, well, I mean, someone must have pinched it on the Sunday.
And the keys weren't here when you arrived this morning?
No.
So where does this Mr. Loftus live?
I thought he was going to ask me that. I'm going to get it all computerized. When I get it all sorted out enough to put on a computer, that is. Oh, yeah, here we are. 125 Tunbury Gardens.
There you go.
Thanks, Sarge.
Oh, sorry. This probably wouldn't apply to you, but anyway. You just put them away. I was down the pub the other day talking to a mate of mine. It turns out he's into all sorts of herbal remedies.
There's only 5 items down here, Sarge.
Now, look, it's all kosher stuff, right? All does the trick. Now, he mentioned Larry's store, and I don't know about you, but I thought the social lines.
Sarge.
Anyway, I've got a sample.
Shut up, Reg. There's only 5 items down here, Sarge.
Yeah, that's right. See for yourself. Hollis, what are you doing? Oh, we're just passing through.
We'll just pass through them, will you?
Yes, sir.
So, is that a problem?
I don't know.
6'2", grey hair, in his 50s, big hands, or so the woman says, and a Geordie accent.
Geordie accent? I haven't got far for Geordie accents. Now, what about him?
Nah, too young.
Yeah. Now, hang on. There was this fellow, moved down from Sunderland a couple of months ago. There we are. Ricky Miles. Doesn't mention the size of his hands, but he is 6'3".
Hello? Good morning, sir. Detective Constable Dashwood, Sun Hill Police. May I come in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
So it's about this car, the one we hired?
Yes.
And has it been stolen?
It seems so. When did you last see it?
Well, it's the police. This is my girlfriend, Jenny. Constable...
Detective Constable Dashwood.
Hello?
How do you do?
Well, as I was saying, we hired it and we took it back on Saturday night.
And you dropped off the keys?
Yeah.
You sure?
As a matter of fact, I put the keys through the letterbox.
And why?
I took the keys from Tim because I could see he was going to put them in his pocket. And I dropped them through the letterbox.
Right.
So what can we help you with, then?
Do you want a cup of tea? Coffee?
Coffee, please. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Mitchell. Just 5 items. I've checked you back with the custody sergeant.
So, where's the 6th? Well, Constable...
Well, I suppose...
You suppose? 6 items were stolen, and there are only 5 here. And the missing piece would, of course, be the most valuable. You're going to reimburse me, Constable? Then
course
I
not, sir.
wish to know who has handled my jewellery since it was stolen. Which officer?
Mr. Mitchum.
Then you'd better find out.
And what do you do, Miss...
And what's that got to do with anything?
But it's Miss...
Clark. Look, Tim hired a car. We took his little boy out in the country in it on Saturday. We took it back on Saturday night. That's all, okay?
Yeah, just as a matter of interest, what do you...
I'm unemployed.
Right.
Whether it's right or not's another matter.
So, why did you hire a car? Why not go on the train or in a coach?
I don't know, why not hire a car?
It's got to be a lot more expensive.
I like driving, that's all.
All right, sure. So why don't you have a car of your own?
They cost too much.
Yeah, it's not just that. I'm still paying the HP on the last one.
Oh, yes.
I smashed it.
Yeah, all right, so I done it.
Now we're getting somewhere. And have you ever stolen anything before, Anne?
Yeah,
Well, what sort of things?
all sorts, nothing serious. Ciggies, pull over from a jumble sale. And I took some watches from a petrol station once. Well, that's what gave me the idea about this.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, I wouldn't know what to do with it anyway. The jewellery, I hadn't sorted that out. Because it's the first time I've...
And what happened to the necklace then, Anne?
Excuse me. Let's just hang on a second.
I wish to register an official complaint.
I'm sure things have been dealt with as...
A valuable necklace has gone missing, and I believe one of your officers has taken it. That's my complaint. So, who do I see?
But at present, there's no evidence whatever that any of my officers has acted improperly.
A piece of the jewellery is missing.
But there are a number of possible explanations for that, wouldn't you agree, Mr. Mitchum?
Not really, no.
And we are looking into them, Mr. Mitchum, at this very moment.
I shall wait in the foyer, then.
If you wish, though I'd suggest that...
I shall wait.
You say that you were in the shop for a couple of seconds after the thief ran off, but before Mr. Mitchum came through.
Well, yes, I was, but only for a couple of seconds.
And when Mr. Mitchum came in, who was it that worked out what had been stolen?
Well, I did. No, wait a minute. No, I had to sit down for a minute because I was a bit shaken. Yes, that's right. First, Mr. Mitchum phoned you, and then he went and made a note of the items that were stolen.
Mr. Mitchum?
Yes.
While you were in here?
Well, yes.
I want a solicitor. We can arrange that.
I won't be a long march.
Has the Williams girl been strip searched?
No, sir, not as far as I know.
We'd better get that done then, hadn't we?
Sir.
Tony, what was that all about?
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Maitland just told me that...
It's all right.
But I'm the one whose goods have been stolen.
I know that, Mr. Mitchum.
Yet now you accuse me of stealing my own property.
You have not been accused, Mr. Mitchum. I was merely...
I am free to go, I presume.
At any time.
Well, this time seems appropriate. You'll be hearing from me.
As you will from us, Mr...
It's just there's a bit of a problem, that's all. But it's being sorted out.
Well?
Look, Barry, could you just tell me what happened when you chased the girl?
I chased her, ran after her, so?
Well, the jeweller, he's saying that there were 6 bits of jewellery stolen, but that there was only 5 handed into custody.
Maitland told me. So you're saying?
It's just we got to check, that's all. Barry?
Check what? I don't understand any of this.
Oh, look, can you tell me, the girl's bag, was it zipped up when you went back and got it?
Yeah, it was zipped up, yeah.
And while you were chasing her, did
Tony.
you see...
I'm just going to go and get some air, all right?
Sure you won't have one?
No, only when I'm off duty.
Yeah, I put a limit on it. Only when I'm in the office.
So, security.
Yeah, but it's simple. I'm the only one with keys to the office, so if you did bring the car back on Saturday night and drop the car keys through the letterbox, no one else would have been able to get in to use them.
Hello, Anne.
What do you want?
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you.
Search me? What for?
In case you're hiding anything.
All right.
No, can you come with me?
Why?
Because you're going to have to take your clothes off.
What?
All of them.
Well, either the girl got rid of it or it wasn't stolen in the first place.
Sarge.
Yeah, but you know that stuff is my responsibility from
Yeah,
the time...
I know, Sarge.
Sarge, one driver suspected of being over the limit. Breathalyzer showed red. Right. Sit down, please.
Can I borrow that just for 30 seconds, Sarge?
30 seconds. What you, Barry? Been for any good jokes lately? What is it?
Look, there's a piece of jewellery missing, right? They seem to think I took it.
What? Well, you're joking. Who thinks?
Now, if they interview me, right?
Come on, Barry. Nobody's going to be interviewing you.
If they do, will you act as my official friend?
Are you sure? Whatever you want. I really don't think it's going to come to that.
Yeah, thanks.
What happened? Quinn! Just a sec, Sarge. Barry, I was only asking.
Yeah.
I really didn't mean it like that. You got a problem with your hearing, Quinnan? I'm coming, Sarge.
So I reckon these cars are used on Sundays regularly, but I'm not sure what for.
Thank you very much.
By this Loftus fella?
More likely his girlfriend. I think he hires the car for the day, then she uses it for, well, for whatever. That way, no one reports it's stolen.
We've nailed him. The tall fella downstairs. Just got a description of the vehicle he used.
Stolen?
Just gonna check it. Escort, dark blue.
Did you say escort?
That's what I said.
Used for what?
Aggravated burglary.
Is this one of a series?
It is, as a matter of fact.
At weekends?
Yeah. You're gonna let me in on this, or what?
So it's not your Loftus or his girlfriend?
I think I can tell you where that escort might have come from.
Reginald, if you bring me a bottle of your hair restorer, I shall take hold of it, and then I shall take hold of you, and I shall apply the stuff in ways that you've never, ever dreamed of.
All right, there's no need to get vicious.
Vicious? Yes, Mum.
I've got a little observation I'd like you to do with DS Roach, OK? Come with me a minute.
Yes, Mum.
Mrs. Miles, Detective Constable Dashwood, Sunhill Police. This is a colleague of mine.
Come in. Are you coming in?
Yeah, you're being bailed.
What do you want me to say?
It's all right, it's all right.
I know her from somewhere.
Yeah?
So, what are you looking for?
Any implement your husband might have used in a possible crime.
Implement?
Mrs. Miles, if you were trying to get a key back through a letterbox, how would you do it?
I don't know.
I think your husband does.
But he said he'd gone straight. He promised me. We came down here for a fresh start.
He's ratted on me.
It happens.
Well, I've got to know once and for all. So, what are you looking for?
So who do you want to come and get it then?
Whoever left it there.
Front room's clear.
Oh, hell, look at that.
I think I've found what you're looking for.
Yes, Mrs. Miles, you have.
Only an idiot would come and get the necklace now.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what the Williams girl is supposed to be, isn't it? An idiot.
So if she put it there, she'll come and get it.
If she put it there. And if she's an idiot.
Ted. Oh, well. Never mind.
I've got it.
What?
Anne Williams. I brought her in about 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, she was just a kid then, working with a con man, but we could never nail him. And she was no idiot. She was quite clever. And a very good little actress as well.
Ted, come here. Come here. A little actress, maybe. But she's not that clever. Here, hold this quick. That should do it.
But that is a problem, isn't it? Losing the confidence of your fellow officers.
Not this one, Rich.
No, I don't mean individually. I mean collectively. You know, it's a matter of trust, isn't it?
Just hit the ruddy ball, Rich.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not judging him. I don't know if we did it or not. But if he did take it, which of course he probably didn't.
Reg, you are a prat of the first order. Has anyone ever told you that?
Well, yeah, they have, but I never thought anything of it, you know.
No, I don't suppose you did. You're just a rumour monger, Reg, like the rest of them.
No, look. All I'm saying is if. Wherever he has put this necklace, he ain't going to be daft enough to go and get it now, is he? After all this palaver.
God's sake. Hi, Barry. How you doing? Look, hang on, mate. We won't be long. Go and have a pint, yeah?
You all right, Barry? Look, I just want to say to you, mate, you've got our full support, all right? Oh, I'll tell you what, Baz. I'll give you the next game if you like.